everyone and welcome to my channel. Isabel here, and I'm so happy that today we can share some time together. And as always, I want to start by welcoming aboard to all of my new subscribers. Thank you so very much for joining me here in my little crafty space. I really hope that you find interesting, adorable, and of course inspiring everything that I share over here. So once more, we're gonna be talking about Christmas, but this time it was about time to talk about gingerbread. Yay! You know that I love gingerbread, but it's also fun to be using all the stamps that I have. So for this time, I used some of my dies and stamps just for the sentiment inside my cards. So let's get started. The first one is this one. Oh my goodness, look at this. So cute and adorable. And yes, these are those dies that make the holes all around the edges, so you can stitch the die cut or you can leave it as is. Either way, they're gonna look amazing. So as always, white base, and then this red layer, regular cardstock, and then design paper on top. And if you see, the edges of my layers are like wiggly, and that is because I use my Tim Holtz decal trimmer. So that is amazing. I love it. And then craft cardstock for the gingerbread, and just regular cardstock for all the pieces. Okay, so this beautiful die is from Memory Box, and I keep it in this city envelope because I lost the packaging, but here I have the name so I know. So this is the beautiful die, super cute. And then inside, you know that this year I'm adding this extra layer, and it says Sweet Christmas Wishes, and that comes from this Recollections stamp that I've had on my stash for a very long time. So I used 2 sentiments from this stamp for 2 different cards, but look at this, super cute. I love this stamp. I'm gonna leave it over here because I'm gonna use it once more. So this is my first card. If you see, very simple, but I've been trying to use my either way my die cuts or my colored images to be the focal point in the greeting cards, and that's why they are very simple yet really beautiful. As always, the sky is the limit, and you can totally create more layers or add more stuff. But since I have to mail these cards, I really love them to be flat as possible. Okay, so this is the first one, and then I created these 2. Oh my goodness, look at this. They're also stitching dies. Okay, and I'm showing you these 2 together because they both were made with a paper tray ink die. This is the one that I used. Super cute and adorable. It comes with tons of different things. I usually don't use the Santa hat in the gingerbread. For some reason, I don't like that. But I can use the candy cane or the rolling pin or maybe the scarf. And yeah, you can create beautiful stuff with these dies. Look at this, super cute. So these are the 2 cards that I created. Very nice. I used once more the Recollections stamp for the sentiment, the Sweet Christmas Wishes, and for the girl I used Christmas Calories Don't Count. This is the stamp that I use. Okay, and then I created 2 more cards with the same die, but in a different look. This die, no stitching, so you get to see all the holes around, and it looks really cute. I love it. No faces for my gingerbread this time, for a change, even though I love making their faces, but this time I decided to go with no faces. Super cute. Look at this. I love this. 2 different styles, but I think they look adorable in any way, right? So this is my second pair, and then I created a whole bunch, 5 to be exact, with this other die. Look at this. Oh my goodness, so cute. And this is a die from Pixie Dust. Okay, so tons of things going on here. I did use the eyes that come in the die set. Super cute. I have some glitter glue and the whipped cream. So adorable. Chalk pastel for the cheeks, white gel pen for the freckles, and black gel pen for the mouth and the eyebrows. Super cute. Look at this. Oh, so adorable. This is the boy. This is the girl. So adorable. And they're to die for. I absolutely love, love, love these mugs. I went all around with Distress ink, and I think they look absolutely adorable. So this is my other bunch, but let me show you that I used Merry Cookie Mess, and this is from this stamp by Colorbox Clear Stamps. This is the stamp that I used. Okay, if I'm not wrong, I found this stamp on eBay last year, I think, so you might be able to still find it. And then for the boy, I used A Very Sweet Christmas, and look at that font. Super, super adorable. And that comes from this Recollections stamp. I'm really sorry for the glare. So this is also a very old stamp, and here is the sentiment. Okay, and then since these 5 cards are using the same die, I decided to go with the same sentiment inside. And just give me 1 second. And it says, warm heartfelt greetings for a very Merry Christmas, and that is a Stampin' Up stamp, this one. Okay, super cute. So this is all the supplies that I used to create this whole bunch of beautiful cards with stitching, with no stitching, and a cute couple. So this is my share for today, ladies. I really hope that you get inspired. And just a reminder, if you're like me and you love sending your Christmas cards out right after Thanksgiving, it's about time to start making them, because they take just a little bit of time. But this year I decided to also decorate the envelopes, so I really need to be ahead of time with all of my cards ready to be in the mail. Okay, so I will be back very soon with more inspiration for you, and I hope that you enjoyed these cuties because I love them. And in the meantime, as always, take care of yourselves. Remember to always have a huge smile, and I will be seeing you very soon. Bye bye.